Hello and welcome back to another one of my review videos. So this time it is all about upping your vlogging game and also getting something else. As a vlogger, I am, like everyone else, constantly trying to figure out which camera to get because it is a huge struggle to get something that does everything for you. And right now I am on the Sony A6100 because it has interchangeable lenses, it takes E-mount lenses, and also it has a flip-up screen and it is nice and small and easy, and I can put this on without looking like a douche. The other one I have is the Sony A6500. This is more of a pro camera. It has an external mic option, but also you can shoot 4K, and I also use this for more pro-like stuff. Starting with this. This comes with a 16 to 50 3.5 kit lens. It's a power zoom lens. It's fine, but I want to do better. Now this comes with nothing unless you wanted to, and you pay a whole lot of extra money. I want to up my game, so what I did is that I went out and got myself one of these Sigma lenses, and I got myself this one. Let's present it. This one is a Sigma 19mm 2.8 art DN lens. What does that mean? Well, it means it's small, it's cheap, it's only like 200 bucks for this. It is kind of plasticky and there is a shaking noise, but that actually tightens up as soon as you put it on the camera and turn it on. It is an art lens, and as an art lens, it has such a good picture. And the plastic thing doesn't even matter for me because when you see the result, you will think the same. This one is for E-mount, which means it goes on the 5100 and it goes on the 6500. Now, I'm a little concerned on the 5100 because the 5100 has mics on top, which is directly above the lens mount, which probably means that this being a plastic one, it will probably have some mechanical noise whenever it's doing face tracking. Let's figure that one out. I've been vlogging with this cam for a weekend where I went to Sweden with my friends, and I have been also running around Copenhagen shooting with this and doing some tests. I had kind of mismatched everything up into one film, but I will do titles so you can see what it is and you can compare. So without any further ado, let's just go to the cool stuff. So let's see how that looks.
Good morning, it is Saturday and we just woke up. It is very early in the morning, but apparently you can't sleep up here because there's a lot of different sounds. So, I am in Sweden and look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place right here. Pretty calm and nice. It is Jonathan's parents' house and, well, Jonathan's mom's house. So this is me vlogging with the Sony A6500. They say that on a Sony E-mount system, which I bought this lens for, it is equal to 28mm. But I put my 28mm on here and it is not the same. So if I'm getting anything wrong, please correct me down in the comments because I have no idea what this means. So we are back at their house again. The guys have just went out to pick some shrooms. Not the funny magical kind, but awesome food. That is kind of the point by coming up here. It's pretty much to eat. Wouldn't you say that? The point of coming up here is pretty much just to eat.
I mean, we skipped the whole motorcycle thing, so now it's all about these.
Beer.
is an off-brand lens compared to the Sony, because this is a Sigma and of course Sony is Sony. And let's just test of the autofocus. Now I'm testing the autofocus on the Sony A6500 because that is said to be the best autofocus that Sony has to offer right now. I've set my camera to react slowly because I think that looks better. So when I'm going in here, going out again, I'm pulling it up here, and I'm going down and in. So I have no idea how it looks. It's gonna be fun to see when I get home. So this is 4K vlogging. Now I have been looking at some of the footage here, and I probably have to say that it looks a little like the stabilization in here with this lens is a little off. This is what I could find on a cloudy day where it's promising rain all the time, and I'm even feeling some small drips. So back to something else.
So, what did you think about that? Well, one thing, there is some noise on these two, but it's not a big thing. It's really low and you can kind of masquerade it with music if you want to, but there is some noise. On this one, it works perfectly. I have an external mic on here, so you really don't hear any noise from it. Also, the picture is very, 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 very good in my opinion. The autofocus, the face tracking and everything else works kind of perfectly. The only thing that I had some complaint with is that on the 6500, if you don't go in and set up the in-house image stabilization, it is really, really, really shaky. And even when you set it up, it is still kind of shaky. Right now, I'm really, really happy with this because this also fulfills my needs to when I'm doing corporate stuff. I can use this to shoot B-roll with on my 6500. It is a good second lens to the one that I'm using right now, which is a Sigma 20mm auto lens. This will not work on my full frame cameras because it will have a black ring around it. To be honest, I don't know what that is and I don't know what it is called. You can correct me down in the comments just to learn. If you like my videos, smash that like button down there or subscribe right down there, because watching the numbers go up, it motivates me to make even cooler and more content for you guys. Please subscribe, please smash. Now, without any further ado, have a very, 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 very nice week.